What's up, Vince? This is Cholula, HOC Comics. This is my contest entry for your Amazing Spider-Man number 300. Um, First of all, man, I'm sorry this video is so late, bro. I told you I would have my camera up and running by this weekend, and I didn't. So I'm taking it old school, man. I'm doing this on the phone. So let me tell you, why is Spider-Man my favorite? Well, Vince, you know I ain't never lied to you before, right, man? Spider-Man is not my favorite. He's my top three, though. Let me tell you who my favorite is. Actually, let me see. Let me show you real quick. I don't know if you guys can see this. Wolverine, number one. Hulk, number two. But Spidey, for sure. For sure, my number three. So he is top three. So I had to put that out there, man. Not my favorite, but he's definitely top three. But let me tell you why he's in the top three. I mean, that's an important place, isn't it? I mean, top three, damn. Well, Spider-Man is my top three favorite because unlike my other top two favorite, this is the dude with the best heart on the team. Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker. He's a guy who is always trying to do right by everybody. Like every action he takes, he's always considering everybody's feelings. And just like being a hero, like sometimes some heroes take the stance of, oh, I do it for the greater good. Some heroes take the stance of, I do what has to be done because other people can't do it. Not Peter Parker. Peter Parker does what's best for everyone. He's completely self-sacrificing. He doesn't think about himself. He only thinks about others. And to be honest, like in the truest sense of the word, that's what it is to be a hero, man. Like whether you're brave or not, whether you have powers or not, whether you can lift a freaking tow truck over your head or not, like the guy's just got a great heart. He's hilarious, but those all those things are just icing on the cake. Like the guy's just got a great heart. He's always thinking of other people and how he can help and how he can serve other people, and that's what it's about. And that's why he's definitely my top three heroes. Wanted to show off some books that I have. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen these before. These are special to me. This is Spider-Man number one from the McFarlane run. I got a bunch of these. I found them the other day at a shop. Really good condition. Cover price. Can you guys believe that? $1.75 cover price. So I mean, I have almost the whole McFarlane run. I'm missing like I think issue 13 and then issue 15 or something like that. But I have almost the whole run, so I'm pretty pumped. And I got the variant. What? Love that one right there. I freaking love that one. That's such an iconic cover right there, you guys. Next, I got Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and Daredevil. Marvel Team Up number 141. And for those of you guys that don't know, I know a lot of you guys already know, but for those of you guys that don't know, this is actually one of the lesser known first appearances of the Black Suit. Speaking of the Black Suit, you can't talk about Black Suit Spider-Man without having the Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8. There we talk about the symbiote and the origins of the symbiote. I love that one so much that I had to get a second one. As a matter of fact, I got two runs of that Secret Wars. I love it. The next one is talk about Black Suit Spider-Man. This is Web of Spider-Man number 1. I love this cover. I mean, it's like when everything started to go dark. Not just the Black Suit. I mean, that's why I love the cover of the Black Suit, but everything started to get darker and grittier. And you see that with the gargoyles there on the ledge, and there's the fog behind them, and it's a number 1, and it's definitely the only number 1, well, the first number 1 with him in the Black Suit. So I love that. I talked about my favorites, so this wouldn't be a good video without showing you some of my favorites with Spider-Man, alongside Spider-Man. Here we got Spider-Man number 9, guest starring Wolverine. Spider-Man number 10, Wolverine and Wendigo. And Spider-Man number 11, the conclusion of that story right there, Wolverine and Wendigo. And that's part of my McFarlane run that I'm so freaking happy to have, you guys. Next, I got Incredible Hulk number 349. So there's my second favorite dude with Spidey right there. That's Mr. Joe Fixit for you guys that don't know. Here's Amazing Spider-Man number 328 right there. You guys know who drew that, right? If you don't know, you better know. That's McFarlane. And finally, another Marvel team up, number 126, with the original old school green Hulk. Love that cover art. Love the way that pink pops on the right side, but especially the contrast with the green and yellow. And the purple pants. What? Vince, I'm throwing these in here, special for you, bud. I want to tell you first and foremost, thank you for putting on this contest. I want to tell you, for sure, I want to tell you, happy anniversary, man. I know you said that this thing is going to end on your anniversary. So, in honor of your anniversary, I got Amazing Spider-Man, the giant size annual wedding issue. Now, on the left side, it's the cover with the heroes and the villains. So we got all the villains here. We got the heroes on this side. And then on this side, this is just like the regular guests. I love these books. And actually, and it's funny, it's kind of coincidental, and it's funny that you're doing this for your anniversary, man. Because I actually got this bad boy from my wife. This is a cover swipe of that same book. This is Marvel Zombies number 5. It's at a 9.4. It's signed by the artist Arthur Suidam, and it's just really cool cover. It's a really cool cover. I was really into this whole series when it first came out, and the cool thing about this actual book, I mean this one right here, is that my wife bought me this for our anniversary this year. So that was really cool, man. Actually, and you could tell this is an unscripted video because I meant to show this last. I kind of jumped the gun. But anyways, my last two books that I wanted to show. Again, Spider-Man versus Wolverine. This is a CBCS 9.6. And there he is. That's my boy Wolverine right there with Spider-Man. And this is actually the story that talks about the death of Ned Leeds, the original Hobgoblin. So really happy to have this one in my collection. And now for my ultimate key. I mean, other people got, you know, I mean, there's so many more keys. I mean, this would be like the main key for Spider-Man, right? Amazing Fantasy number 15. But I mean, the best one that I have in my collection, besides the ones that I've already showed, this bad boy right here. Amazing Spider-Man number 50, Spider-Man No More, a PGX 7.0. I actually I bought this book at a con a couple of years back, and personally took it in my hands and handed this thing off to Stan the Man Lee, and got him to sign it in front of me. And you know, I say it's mine, but I'm just holding it. I'm a placeholder. This is for my daughter, who's the ultimate Spider-Man fan, and she's the one that got me to be an even bigger Spider-Man fan than I already was. And that was her yelling in the background. I don't know if you heard her. And then finally, man, for the last part of this contest, here's my list of YouTubers that are under 100 subscribers. Bunch of cool guys. I have a list of, you know, there's a ton of guys that I follow. It was really hard to narrow down the list. And it made it even harder because, you know, I'm so late into the day and so late into this contest. As it's working. What you did is working, man. I had a list of the guys that I watch, and they're already past 100. They just squeaked past the mark, so that's awesome, man, that you're doing this. But these guys are all really great guys. So let me just tell you real quick. I got Cubanos Comics. He's currently at 65. He does a bunch of haul videos and shows off his key issues. Very knowledgeable dude. Check him out. Number 2 on the list that I got here is Airborne Sapper comic fan. He's currently at 89. I saw that he did a video for you too, and this is how cool this guy is. He already owns Amazing Spider-Man number 300. He did a video not to enter the contest. He even said, I'm not entering the contest, but just to help support. He says, this is not a contest entry. I just want to put other people out there and and get people's names out there. That was dope, man. As a matter of fact, I ran into Airborne Sapper on the live chat on the Blasted or Stash It a couple of weeks ago. I mentioned 4 kids walk into a bank. He's like, "Oh man, you don't have it? I'll send it to you." It turns out one of my buddies ended up sending it to me already, so that was really cool. But I mean, just the thought that he was like, he doesn't even know me. It was like one of the first times he and I had ever chatted on a live chat, and he was ready to do that for me. Hey man, hey, thanks a lot, dude. Like for real, I really appreciate that, bro. That was really dope. Next we got Mark the Shark. He's another guy that I ran into on the Blaster Stash It live chats. Just a cool guy. I chat with him here and there, just on the chats. He's pretty funny. He has a couple vids up. Check him out. Comic Book Crunch, as my buddy Eddie the comic guy likes to call him, Crunchy. He's at 86 right now. Haul vids. Funny guy. And he does it all with an awesome accent. I love watching that stuff. It just makes it sound all the more intelligent with that English accent. But good on you, brother. Comic Book Crunch, good guy. Check him out. And then finally, I'm gonna talk about Bruce Zayas. Man, I'm sorry if I messed up your name. But I see him all the time on the Blasted or Stash It Facebook page. I see him on the live chats here and there too. He puts up videos. He was talking about how he's pretty much just trying to complete his Batman runs. So I'm with that. I feel that. Big ups to that. So check these guys out, man. They're close. They're close to 100. They should all be definitely have more subscribers than they do right now. That's all I got, man. Again, Vince, Semper Fi, man. Just thanks for doing this. Thanks for always looking out for the community. Thanks for just being you, dude. It's awesome. That's it. Good luck to everybody. This is Tallulah. I'm out.